Once again, I'm doing something interesting with the bandsaw that I built 2 years ago. That's the reason why I'm taking off the top wheel and taking the bearings out and also the tire off. Now, before I say anything else, I should point out that this wheel works perfectly. I did a really good job when I built it in the first place, so there's nothing wrong with it. But I want to try out a 3D printed wheel. That's right, one that is completely 3D printed. I designed the wheel in FreeCAD and then I printed it in 10 pieces on my Bamboo P1P printer. The first 8 pieces are these wheel segments that fit together. And then the last 2 are these hubs that will hold the bearings. And I'm printing these from a tougher plastic, PETG. With all the parts printed, I could start assembling it, and I'm gluing the wheel segments together with polyurethane construction adhesive, a half at a time. I'll let that set overnight, and then I'll scrape off the squeeze out, and then I can glue the halves together with super glue. I let that set for a while, and now I'm going to glue on the hubs. And once again, I'm using polyurethane construction adhesive, and then I put the whole thing aside, clamped up, and let it dry for a couple of days. I can take it out to the workshop and install the bearings, which just slip right in, a nice snug fit. I had this in mind when I designed the saw to make the upper wheel bearings easy to change. And it spins nicely, but it looks like it's got a little bit of a wobble. That is my fault. And the reason why it's wobbling is that the dowels that I put on the hubs weren't a tight fit in the holes in the wheel segments. I left a little bit too much clearance there, and that caused the misalignment. Come on! But if I had to do it over again, I would make the fit a lot tighter. But wobble in the wheel doesn't really affect anything about the operation of the saw. It's just annoying to look at. So I'll get the tire put on and get the blade put back on and actually try it out. As you can see, the blade is tracking properly, even though the wheel is slightly wobbly. But how does it cut? We're going to find out right now. I've got a piece of 3/4 inch plywood and it zips through that no problem. Here I've got a thicker piece of softwood and it seems to be handling that no problem. Aside from that slight wobble, it's working well. The only other question I have is how will it stand up if I leave the tension on the saw? So that's what I did. I left the tension on for a full week. And we'll check back and see how it stood up. But before I do that, I want to tell you about a channel recommendation I have. This is a 3D printing channel that just started up and will be focusing on the kind of projects that I'm interested in, the practical. So like I said, the channel just started, but there is one video up already you can go check out. The link is in the description. Okay, a week later, and I started it up, and absolutely nothing has changed. Actually, I was out here every day since starting the saw just to see if anything changed, and nothing did. The wheel, which is made mostly from PLA, held up just fine, but I would like to try to get rid of that wobble. So I thought of a way to quickly try that, and also do something else that I was curious about, and that's how well that polyurethane construction adhesive sticks to the plastic. So I'm going to remove the wheel again and pop off that hub. And as you can see, it did come off, no problem. The glue broke. So it was holding, but not holding exceptionally well. I think the better option is super glue, especially if you can get the parts put together very quickly. So anyway, the idea here is that this center ring that I'm putting in now is not concentric, as in it's kind of cam-shaped so that when you rotate it, it will counteract that wobble in the wheel. Took a little bit of monkeying around to get that exactly right. I tried using a pencil mark up at the top, but then I figured a screw would probably work better, and I got it as close as I possibly could. A better fix overall would have been to remove both hubs and replace both hubs with ones that fit properly, that don't have this non-concentric center. Alright, so the final test is to cut a piece of hardwood. This is a full 2 inches thick, and I'm cutting about a 1/16 of an inch off the edge. And as you can see, the saw is working perfectly, even though some of the parts are 3D printed.